Feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Steps away. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Thomas.
Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On,
3rd and 2.
11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. God.
Burrow looking to pass.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The Bengals in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Get set.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Smith and Jigba showing there that he is exactly what the Seahawks offense needed. A guy who complements what they already have, and some productive receivers outside, and he can rack up catches in their system.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fant.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Geno. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
He's to the 15.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett his second touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And solid field position here to start as they hit this out to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
He certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Burrows throw into the hands of Sample.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A solid pickup there by Mixon, and when he's running it this way, the Cincinnati offense takes on an extra dimension. They love to run the football and shut people down with Mixon carrying the load.
Back to Mixon on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
11.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Burrow.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mixing up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
He was brought down there by Julian Love. Now 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Seahawks 11-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Burrow on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point in the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Geno now to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. Flush to his right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit.
Here we go.
And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mixon will try the right side.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now it's Burrow. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first. Say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Metcalf motions left. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing now is Geno. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly aren't ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And returning it, here's Hamler.
Fighting through at the 25.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team.
Here we go.
Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
11, Thomas. 12.
Now Burrow.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Smith on first down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, it's Smith. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Running left is Walker.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Hey, it's a clip.
And Smith here, an audible at the line.
Smith off the play fake. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick 6, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
Hey, here we go.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
53. 49, flip her off, 49.
On 2nd down, here's Smith.
Smith and Jigba with a grab.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Smith. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Smith. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. The slot man moves right. Now Geno on 1st down.
And this one too low.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Play action. It's Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They try to eat some clock with Mixon.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 69 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Smith now to throw.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Smith.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Hey, here we go, hey. Check 58.
On 1st down, Smith.
On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bengals, their strong start to the year